Ready?
What the fuck? Are they going to ruin what I'm doing here? I can just tell something's going to happen. You know what I mean?
I'm already rolling, man.
Big win for Manchester United today, man. Look, it was a banana skin in the end because, listen, we didn't play well today. For large parts of the game today, we did not play well. But with Spurs and Arsenal obviously drawing, it was all about the win today. We had to get the win, and we did. I have to give a big shout out to Lukaku again, man. 2 goals, 2 with the right foot again. Maybe, I don't even think he's left-footed. I actually don't. There was times, look, we saw the best, worst, middle amazingness of Lukaku all in one game. Amazingness, is that even a word? We saw it all in one game today. There were times when he missed an easy chance with that header. I thought he should have done better. Then he was like 3 yards out, kicked it straight to the keeper. Then his touch was letting him down. Then he held up the ball and let Pogba go on the break. Then it was, you know what I mean? It was just the best and the worst of him in one game. But then second half, what can I say? If he's scoring goals like that, what can I say? I think the way around it is to just leave him within the width of the 18 and just let him play there. That's the only way we're going to do it. I think going forward, in the future, we know that it's going to be an issue with his touch and his build-up play, but he is still a player that will get you goals. So look, I give Lukaku the most amount of stick, but today he's come up trumps with 2 very, very important goals. I thought we was unlucky in terms of the goals that Southampton scored. Yeah, now you could argue that Luke Shaw should shut Valerie down, but I think there's an element of it's got to be a great strike to beat De Gea from here, and he's probably not going to shoot from here. But he did, and it went straight in the top corner. Question marks maybe over De Gea, but I think that's a bit too harsh. I don't know. I think that was a rocket, man. I think to save that, I know he's amazing, and we got such high expectancy of him. But come on, I think that was a rocket. And then we go in 1-0 down, and I'm thinking, is this going to be one of them games? But I think second half we were much better. We forced the issue. Pereira stepped up in the second half. I don't think McTominay was great throughout the whole game. Pogba kind of started to get the ball moving a little bit in the second half. We started to force the issue. And when we got that first goal, I was confident we were going to get the second, and we did. And Lukaku got that, and it was fantastic. Then they get the free kick, and then you're thinking, what's going on here? Top corner. I mean, I said to Mark sitting next to me, I said, Ward-Prowse, mate, he's a free kick genius. He's a set-piece genius. He will... Some people been on the sauce. And look, it goes to 2-2. I don't think De Gea could have done anything about that, if I'm honest. I don't blame him for that. And I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people said that they were confident we were still going to get it. And I know technically I should have been because of how we've been under Ollie. We have a never say die attitude and we keep going. But I'm not going to lie. I sat in my chair when that went in the top corner. And I just thought, I can just see it being that day today. I just felt, not because I didn't think the players would try after it went to 2-2, I just felt it was going to be one of those unlucky days, But my God, when Lukaku scored that's his second, our third. Just scenes, absolute scenes. And I have to take my hat off to him. I've got to say a big shout out to Diogo Dalot today, man. He changed the game instantly. As soon as he came on, beat a player, whipped in across. And on a different day, I think it was Rashford, he scores that. And he just his willingness to beat a man and cross, good touch. And then I think he had a hand in Pereira's goal. I think he received the ball from Ashley Young, come inside, bounced it off Lukaku, then gave the ball to him. And it was just fantastic from him. And I think we're in a little bit of a situation with Dalot because we bought him as a right back, but he looks good right wing. Maybe he's just going to be a utility man in terms of he can play both. I don't know, but I think there's a case there with Dalot to say what's going to be his best position because he's doing really well right wing. If I'm honest, I really like him there. I thought McTominay didn't do very well today. I thought he gave the ball away a lot. I thought he maybe didn't cover as much ground as he did. And I think it showed today the difference with Matic and Herrera not in there. What I liked about Pogba's performances, not just today, but over the last couple of games since there hasn't been any Herrera and Matic, is his willingness to kind of do the other side to it. So by Pogba's standards, they're not great performances. I get that. He's not getting on the ball as much. He's not making things happen. He's not shooting as much, etc., or even the assists. But he's doing the kind of less magnificent jobs, and he's doing them well. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Alexis Sanchez, man. I mean, I liked that Oli tried to play him as the 10 behind the 2, because that's where his best position is going to be for us, or as a false 9. I think he tried to make certain things happen, but I just didn't get it from him, man. And what it looks even worse is the fact that when he went off, we looked like a completely different prospect. I like the fact that Lindelof and Smalling are starting to do bits. as much as I like Bailly, I love him and I want him to have a good career here, you can't argue with what Smalling and Lindelof are producing right now. Luke Shaw, you see, and this is where I stand on him, right? I thought he had a solid game defensively. I thought, because I don't think Southampton did much from open play in terms of getting at us. I thought he was defended really well and he had a good game. But how we saw him go at his opposite number against Palace, I didn't really see that today. Not as much. He didn't have a poor game, not by any stretch of imagination. He had a good game, so I'm not trying to jump on him, but I'm just saying I want to see that level of consistency. I want to see him being more direct because Luke Shaw's got that in the locker. We've seen it plenty of times. He has that in the locker to get at the opposite fullback or force the other winger back. And maybe we didn't see as much of that today. Ashley Young, I thought, was very disappointing. But listen, today was all about the 3 points. And look, in the manner that we did it, to be 1-0 down at half-time, then get to 2-1, be set back by a great free kick from Ward-Prowse. Let's not hide from that. To come back from that and still have the mentality. You're happy, aren't you? Of course,
we've won it all. We got Ole at the wheel.
One-man army.
Tell
Where's
me
everyone
how.
gone? They left you.
There
they are.
We got Sanchez, Paul Pogba, and Fred. Marcus Rashford is backbone and bread.
Listen, he's happy, and that's what it's about. Look at him dancing
happy.
it. We are.
We're
going to get top 4.
Mate, of course. Fuck PSG. We don't need to win the Champions League. We're not even near that yet, mate. Let's bow out with a bit of grace, yeah? And let's hit that fucking 4th spot, man. That's what we want. We got Ollie at the wheel. That's what we've needed, man. Fuck Mourinho, negative twat. Yeah!
My guy.
My man.
I have no idea who that is, but I fucking love him. He's right, everything he said though, isn't it, boys? He's right. I completely lost my train of thought. But to be fair, let's sum up the video on that note. It's true. The PSG game, because I was going to finish off on that. The PSG game is just a punt in the ocean. I think as long as we go out there and don't get pumped 3 or 4-0 and get embarrassed, it is what it is. I don't envisage us winning it. If you think about it, look at our midfield today. It wasn't very good. It's starting to suffer without the likes of Herrera in there and Matic even. And Pogba hasn't been able to do the same job. And Pogba's not going to be playing. So if you're looking at our midfield in that game, I don't know if Matic is going to be back or Herrera. But it's going to be very, very difficult, especially if those guys ain't playing. And if Martial's not ready, and we obviously know Lingard's injured, Alexis is going to be out. A tough art. So I think go out there and just don't get humiliated. I think we'll probably lose, but that's not the bigger picture to me. Like he said there, we're not near winning the Champions League. Yeah, it's all about this top 4 and that Arsenal game. A lot of fans in the fan camp said if we go and beat Arsenal, top 4's ours. There's still a lot of games to come after that, so I wouldn't go as far as to say it's definitely shored up, but we'll have one hand on it, definitely, because with that draw today, they might not be as confident as they was going into it. It's going to be a very tough game. I think that's just a must-not-lose game. I think if we take a draw, even that will be all right. But obviously, we want to go for the throats. We want to go for the kill at Arsenal. That's the bigger game. Me and Josh are going to be over there in Paris, so make sure you guys check out the vlog from there. It's going to be. What's it going to be, Josh? It's going to be funny, isn't it? Let's hope that nothing bad happens. I'm already flying to the wrong airport. I'm going to Lille instead of Paris, and we've got a 2.5-hour drive from Lille. But it's going to be all fun and jokes, and hopefully, like I said, I'm not expecting us to win because it's a punt in the ocean. We're 2-0 down. It's going to be a big ask to go out there. But who knows? You never know. My man of the match today, I'm going to have to give it to Lukaku again. Dalot was a great impact. He was fantastic. But to come off, not come off the bench, sorry, he started the game, to score 2 goals like that, I know his performance was up and down, and when you guys watch it on Match of the Day, or if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see what I mean by that. But he scored 2 goals with his weaker foot, and that's 4 goals in 2 games. We needed someone to step up, and he has stepped up. I'm one of his biggest critics, but I'm fair. He's played well today in the end, and he's got 2 goals. Pogba, I actually thought Pogba should have given him that penalty. Just let him get a hat-trick, but he stuck with the penalty taker, and he missed it. So, listen, we'll see you guys in Paris. Peace. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video, and make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here, yeah? Like, subscribe and share, and the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go, 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 go.